Hey, hello everybody. Good morning. It's Dr. Steve back with another episode of Core Wellness TV, 3 Pillars Edition. And today we're going to visit resistance and show you some ways to overcome self-sabotage. We're going to talk about the power of openness with your posture and how it relates to pain relief and how it relates to just feeling more confident. And number 3, we're going to talk about the power of fall greens for detoxification and estrogen balance. All right. But first, if you're local, I want to make sure everyone knows that on October 3rd, which is next Thursday, we're going to start a 3-part series. Myself and the medical doctors and osteopaths from the Evergreen Medical Center here in Jeffersonville are going to be doing a 3 series. We're going to talk about nutrition the first month in October. In November, the first Thursday in November, we're going to be talking about exercise, posture, breathing. And then in the December, I believe it's the second Thursday in December, we're going to be having a mind-body awareness workshop as well. We're going to have music and all that kind of fun stuff. So if you're local, check that out. We will be recording it for everyone else. So if we get some good recordings, we'll make that available for the same nominal fee that we're charging. It's just like a $5 thing. It's more of a public service thing than a profit thing. So be aware and on the lookout for that. All right. So the first thing, we're going to revisit resistance. I'm into Stephen Pressfield and this War of Art thing, man. It's huge. And resistance is that piece of you. It's what shows up right whenever you're getting ready to do something important. It's what makes you want to go eat a bowl of cereal. You see what I'm saying? So understanding that and being aware of that is the first thing. And that's the first trick with this whole, anytime you're going to make a change and follow your dreams and follow your bliss, you're going to run into resistance. And the more important it is for the evolution of your spirit and your soul, the more resistance you're going to get. And guess what? Not only is it going to be yourself, you're going to see it in other people. As soon as you take a step towards your dreams and step out of the box and start doing something that you normally don't do, people are going to say, hey man, you changed. What's going on? They're going to start giving you grief. They're going to start acting weird, right? Your family and the people closest to you will be the ones acting the strangest, right? So the first and the most important word here is awareness that this is going to happen. Number 1. Number 2 is you have to, there's a saying that says, what other people think of you is none of your business. Okay? Let that one sink in. Immunity to criticism and knowingness that you are on purpose with your calling. When you know that and you have that definite major purpose, as Napoleon Hill calls it, right? Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, the Laws of Success guy, he called it the definite major purpose. You have to have that definite major purpose. So that is your guiding principle and guiding life. It's not about what other people are saying to you. Those are just your little guideposts. Whenever people say something to you like, hey man, you've changed, or what are you doing that for, or it'll never work, you're wasting your time. Those are your cues that you're doing the right thing. Okay? So awareness and awareness and awareness. Okay? Awareness is the magic thing. And so how about down below, if you're willing to and if you dare to, your definite major purpose. What is it? I'll share mine with you. It is to listen. That means be quiet and allow guidance to come through me, because if I try to do it all myself with my crazy ego brain, nothing's going to work out right. But if I shut up and listen, and I'm willing to listen and be guided, that's the first step for me. I listen, and then I learn. I learn, and what happens? Listen to learn, and then I teach, because you teach it to learn it and ingrain it into your system more. The teacher teaches what he needs to learn most. Why do you think I'm talking about resistance right now? Right? I'm trying to blow through some barriers myself. So listen, learn, teach, and serve. Serve. And that's really the magic word for everyone. We're all here in service of each other. Right? I'm here serving you because there's no difference between you and me. You get that? I'm serving you because that's the golden rule. Do unto others as you have done to yourself. I don't see us as separate. I see me as you and you as me. So I'm here to serve you And guess what? That serves me. That's the golden rule, right? Okay, the mindset piece is over, right? We'll go into the openness piece of posture. Why? And that really goes into awareness again. Whenever you find yourself closed, it usually means you're following ego stress patterns. When you're allowing the flow of spirit or guidance to come through you, what's that look like? That looks open. I'm allowing it to flow through me. That's allowing, like you're get your feet on the ground and allow the earth to give you its energy, right? It's the old acupuncture point, K1, the kidney meridian, the start of the kidney meridian. It's on the bottom of your feet. You ground yourself and you allow that water, that healing and nurturing and youthful water to come flowing through you, right? And the water is youth, and that's vibrancy, and that's openness, right? So, and I have do the Google on my site for acupuncture, kidney 1 acupuncture point, right? Bubbling spring, excuse me, it's called the bubbling spring. So openness, and again, when you're open, all of your joints are centrated in their most natural position. Your nervous system is calm, because whenever you're in the cross posture position like this, then your body is in a buzz state, okay? It's buzzing. The buzzing is stress. The stress makes you crave sugar. The stress makes you more quickly reach for the bowl of cereal or the bowl of ice cream or the drink or the smoke or whatever it is, right? Stress does that. And stress also, it runs on sugar, right? So you get more sugar cravings when you're under stress physiology. Peace physiology, you're burning more fat. Your immune system is actually becoming balanced. Stress sabotages your immune system. So all of this stuff can happen just by focusing on the physical posture of openness. Fair enough? So use that as an anchor. And again, awareness is the first cue. There I am. I'm out of position. What am I going to do? I'm going to put my K1 on the ground between the big, just basically get on the 3 pillars of your feet, and you'll get it, right? Get on the 3 pillars of your feet, the base of your heel, the base of your big toe, and the base of your little toe. Those are your 3 points. You find those points, and just imagine water bubbling through your body and giving you that openness and that spiral that happens, right? If I was to press my hand down, and there's a natural spiral that happens, and then it automatically goes through my whole system, right? Same thing with my feet. If I'm pushing away and have the intention of pushing away from my feet, the intention of energy, that rebound force from the earth flowing through me, then I'm automatically opening up into a spiral, which is open, young, calm, and beautiful, right? So that's the movement piece. The nutrition piece, I want to talk about the family of vegetables. That's the most important family of vegetables, I believe, and a lot of other scientists agree with me, for fighting cancer and fighting hormone imbalances, and that is the brassica family. You know what they are. And it's fall right now here in the Midwest, and I just planted a bunch of this stuff, right? And it'll grow until until it can handle freezes after freezes after freezes, because it has more omega-3 fatty acids. Whoops, sorry guys, my iPhone died in the middle of that. So back to the ZI-8 camera. Anyway, so this is not about the omega-3 content of those greens, but know that that is a very, very big piece of where I get my omega-3s and where you should get yours as well. Dump a bunch in at the top of a funnel, and you can make your own fish oil inside of you, okay? Now, but the big thing I wanted to share about these brassica greens is that they help you detoxify estrogen down the good pathway. There's a 2-hydroxy pathway, it's called. The 2 pathway versus the 16 or the 4 pathway. The 4 pathway is major cancer causer, and that's what like synthetic hormones like your the horse urine, estrogen, that gets detoxified down the 4 pathway. The pesticide from what you get on your conventionally raised foods, or if you spray your own lawn or all that kind of stuff, that gets detoxified mainly down the 16 pathway. The 16 pathway is a very mitogenic pathway. It makes you make a lot of cells, right? What is a lot of cells? It's a little tumor, right? It's a fibroid, it's a cyst, those kinds of things. So we want our estrogen to be detoxified down. First of all, we avoid those things so we don't get these bad detoxification pathways. But we still have our own estrogen that we're making, right? If you carry abdominal fat, that's making estrogen. right? It is an estrogen production factory, along with a lot of other inflammatory chemicals, but belly fat makes excessive estrogen. That's why we have a lot of estrogen-related cancers, because we have a lot of body composition problems, okay? But when we make our own estrogen, we have to detoxify it. We want it to go down the 2 pathway, and these brassica family vegetables, along with flax and kudzu, and those are the main ones that help steer the metabolic pathway down the non-cancer forming pathway. Okay, and of course these compounds called indole 3-carbinol, the glucosinolates, isothiocyanates, all these things, these have been studied as some of the most powerful cancer preventive nutrients ever known on the planet, right? So the best way to get these into your body, right, especially if you have estrogen dominance type problems, you focus on these vegetables. Again, what are they? Kale, broccoli, collard greens, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, even radish, you know, the top of radishes, I believe that's right, watercress, anyway, I'll put a list of them down below this video if I remember to. They're best eaten raw if you're after the cancer preventive nutrients. Okay, I keep doing this because this is the good pathway. We want it to go down the good pathway, right? So, or lightly cooked. Just don't cook them to death, all right? Then you destroy a lot of those helpful nutrients. So what's a good way? How do I get my kale on a regular basis? Is I'd make smoothies, of course. My favorite is kale and some green apple. A little bit of pineapple is okay too. Spike it with a little bit of ginger and a little bit of lemon. You got some nice green lemonade. Very tasty. And you start with a little bit of kale and you start working your way up as you develop a taste for it. Okay? It's really about developing a taste for that bitter taste, because bitter is where the healing power is, right? If we always go for it's too, you have to make it too sweet. We have the sweet tooth versus the bitter tooth. We want to develop a taste and appreciation for the green flavor, right? And by the way, the color, it won't hurt you. it won't hurt you. I know it's a little scary. It's going to knock you out of your comfort zone, and people will look at you like, what is that? Gross. Yuck. You're crazy. You know, remember that? Awareness that you're on the right path. All right. So anyway, focus on those fall detox vegetables, right? Those brassica family vegetables, and your estrogen will thank you, because it'll be going down the happy path, right? Anyway, guys, leave me a comment or question down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, please visit the blog at the address in the description box down below if you would like to interact. And I will see you next time. Have a great fall day. See you later. Bye-bye.